Hello everyone. In this video lecture, we are going to see one topic: arrays, single and multi-dimensional arrays of Java programming language. This topic belongs to the first unit of object-oriented programming using Java subject. Array is a collection of elements of similar data type stored in contiguous memory allocation. Array is fixed, that is, once we used and declared the array size, we can't increase or decrease the size during the runtime. It is actually index based. Each elements of the array can be recognized with its positional value or index value. The starting element value of the index is 0. In this diagram we can see we are having an array with size 10. So the index value ranges from 0 to 9. Array have several advantages, like it is used to optimize the code, it is used for random access, also it has some disadvantages. Let us see the types of array. Normally the array may be of one-dimensional array, multi-dimensional array. In one-dimensional array elements will be stored in only one row model. So here this is the syntax of declaring array variable. Data type, square bracket, open bracket, close bracket, space, array name. This is the preferred way of declaring array in the Java programming, or otherwise we can declare like data type, array name, bracket. For example, int square bracket space a. Here the data type of the array is int. A is the name of the array. Instantiation of the array. Array can be created using the new keyword like object creation in Java. To allocate the memory for array element, we must mention the array size. For initial value, default initial value of the array is 0 for the numerical array type and false for the Boolean array type. Here is an example how we are creating an array along with the size allotment. Int a equal to new int of 5. So here we are declaring an array with the data type int, array name a, with the help of new keyword, and we are assigning a size 5 to the array a so that we can store up to 5 integer elements in our array a. Also we can initialize the values to the array. We can give the initial values to the array in the two model. Either one is without using the new keyword, otherwise we can initialize the values with the help of new keyword in these two models. And another one important property that we can use with the array is length property, built-in length property, which is used to determine the length of the array, that is used to find out the length of elements, that is number of elements present in the array. Accessing array elements. Since our array can have any number of elements, to traverse through the array elements or to take one by one elements, we will use for loop. So in our example we are seeing we are having an array with the name a. We are having 4 elements in an array. So here we are going to take one by one array elements, and we are going to print the array elements. So for that we are using the for loop in this model, that is for int I equal to 0. So here the array for loop iterating variable will become the index value of the array. So int I equal to 0, I less than a dot length. So a dot length will find out the length of the array, which will return the total number of elements in the array. So here it will becomes I less than 4, I less than 4, I plus plus. So during each iteration, the element of the individual elements will be taken by applying the index value. Initially the index value is 0. So I equal to 0 means a of 0 will be taken and printed. Next time I value will be incremented, a of I will becomes 1. So a of I means a of 1, that is the second element, the 20 will be taken and printed. Next time I value will becomes 2. So a of 2 means 30 will be taken and printed. Then the last value of the I will be 3, that is our condition is I less than a dot length. A dot length is 4. So the for loop will be executed up to only for the I value for up to 3. For each loop, we are having one special kind of loop called as for each loop. This is also for each loop is used to iterate through values of the collection data items in Java. Here array, to iterate through the array elements, we can use the for each loop. For example, we are having the coding for type variable name colon array name. Here actually variable name is the one individual variable name. Each time the array one by one array values will be taken in this variable, and in the code block body of the loop we can do anything with that particular variable, that is array value. So we can see example. In this program we are having an array with the name A. We are having the elements. In our program we are going to add sum up all the array elements. For that we are using the for each loop array for loop, that is for the structure of for each loop is for int variable name colon array name. So here our array name is A. We are using the temporary variable I to take one by one value from the array. So for int I colon A. So what will happen? One by one value from the array will be taken. Each value will be taken in I. I will be taken for the further operation. So we are applying sum plus equal to I. So each time I value will be added to the previous sum. Then finally once we have added all the array value, we are printing the sum. So for the first time I will have the value 10. For the second time I will carry the value 20. For the third time I will carry the value 30. This way one by one array elements will be taken taken into the variable. This will be taken for the processing. Multidimensional array elements will be stored in row and column fashion. Here we have to declare the array with the row size and the column size. Here we have to use, for the two-dimensional array we have to use two square brackets. For example, we can declare the array like int square bracket open bracket close bracket 2 times. These two square brackets is used to mention two indexes. That is, two-dimensional array need to have row wise index and the column wise index. That is, commonly it is known for column size and the row size. First one is row size, second one is column size. So int A equal to new int of 3 4. Here the meaning is we are declaring an integer array with the variable name A, and the array is going to have 3 rows and 4 columns. So in memory the size model of the array will be like this. That is, the array will have 3 rows and 4 columns. So each element will have the positional values. For example, the element will be in the first position will have the positional value 0 0. That is row index 0, column index 0. Similarly, all the elements of the first row will have the row index 0. All the elements of the second row will have the row index 1. All the elements of the third row will have the row index 2. Similarly, for the columns, all the elements in the first column will the column index with 0, next 1, 2. In this model, each and every element will get the positional value in the two-dimensional array. Also, we can have multi-dimensional array in Java. In this example, we are having the program for two-dimensional array. Here the name of here we are having an array with the variable name ARR. We have initialized the values for the two-dimensional array, and with the help of the for loop we can take the values. To traverse with the two-dimensional array elements, we have to use nested for loop. We have to use 2 for loops, then only we can traverse through row wise and column wise. Returning an array from a method. We can also return an entire array from a method execution. Here in this example we are defining a method. The name of the method is sort array, and inside the method we are having a for loop. We are arranging the array elements. We are sorting the array elements. And in the sort array method, we are arranging the array elements in the ascending order. We are sorting an array elements with the help of the nested for loop. We are comparing the one by one element, first element with the next element. If the second element is larger than the first element, it will be swapped to the previous position. That we are performing actually the swapping in between the first and the second element of the array with the help of the temporary variable. And finally, once we complete swapping of all the elements, we are terminating the for loop, and we are returning the array. Actually, after performing the swapping, the entire elements will be in the arranged order. So we can also return the entire element with the help of the entire elements of the array with the help of the return statement as return A. A is actually our array. Arrays class. In Java we are having the built-in class array. Array class provides several methods to perform various operations in arrays like sorting, searching operations. We can also compare the arrays. We can also perform several operations in the array with the help of several methods provided by the Java array class. This array is available under the Java package java.util. For example, in this program we are accessing our arrays class from the java.util with the help of the import statement. Import java.util.arrays. We are using a built-in method toString. So we have to apply with the procedure, that is arrays dot toString of A. Here A is name of our array. In our array, actually our array is integer, having integer elements. ToString method is used to convert all the elements into string data type. So string representation of the integer elements will be taken and it will be constructed as the array. The class name is array. So always we have to extend method with the class name. So arrays dot toString of A. Now again we are sorting. We are applying the sort method. It is also available under the arrays class. So we can apply like arrays dot sort of A. So all the elements will be sorted in any one ascending or descending order. Then we are printing the sorted element. Then we are printing converted strings, converted arrays with the help of system.out.println statement. Also we are having a method called binary search. We can search an element from our array. So the method to apply the procedure to apply this method is arrays.binary search of array name comma value. So here the meaning is we are going to search an element 32 in our array. We are going to check whether 32 is available in our array. So if this is actually built-in method which will automatically find out the search for the element, and if the element is available in the array, the index value will be returned. The index value of the identified element will be returned, and we have to store the index element, and we can print the index element. With the help of the index value we can identify the element. Also there is a method is available in the arrays class copy of method to copy the whole array. It is used to copy the whole array into some other variable. It is used to copy the entire array elements into some other variables. So in this way, in Java, arrays class have lot of built-in array methods to do several operations on the array. That's all about the topic arrays in Java programming. Thank you.